Turning now to campaign 2015, the race for mayor gets down to the final full week of campaigning.
And a new poll out indicates that Mayor Emanuel is well within striking distance of wrapping things up next week. Chief Correspondent Jay Levine is here with the candidate's final stretch strategy. Jay, what's happening?
A couple of things, Marissa and Rob, and interesting. For one, the mayor sprinting for the magic number 50 plus 1, 50% plus 1, and he's close. According to the polls, very close, while one of his challengers appears to be separating himself from the others.
Hey, Jay, how are you? Good. How you doing? How are you?
We met County Commissioner Chuy Garcia as he arrived to campaign at a Southside Senior Citizens building, seeking some votes, being told he already has others.
I voted on Thursday. And guess who got my vote?
In the first full week of mayoral primary voting, the Board of Elections recorded 32,549 votes. That compares to 12,985 who voted the first week of early voting 4 years ago.
What does that say to you?
I think in the aftermath of the debates, there's great interest in the offerings for citizens of Chicago. I'm delighted to hear those numbers, and I hear a lot of people telling me that they voted for me.
A new poll from the firm Ogden and Fry out today indicates Garcia running well behind Mayor Rahm Emanuel's 49%, but with 23%, appears to be pulling away from Willie Wilson with 14%, Bob Fioretti with 9%, and Doc Walls with 5%.
We're going to get that undecided class of voters to vote with us and ensure that, one, we have a place in the runoff.
Walls spoke before attending the funeral of Alderman Joanne Thompson today. The mayor and his wife Amy were also there. He declined to speak with reporters. His carefully orchestrated campaign with money, momentum, and a visit from his supporter-in-chief, Barack Obama, hoping for a final surge. Though Garcia isn't giving up, far from it.
Can you stop him? Will you be second?
We will stop him. People recognizing me everywhere I go and giving me a lot of thumbs up. It's going into a runoff.
Well, if it does, that poll seems to indicate he'll be in it. But the wild card is the president, whose support apparently wasn't enough to save Pat Quinn statewide in November. But if the mayor is as close to 50% as the new poll indicates, and no one from the mayor's campaign disputes that, Barack Obama could be the difference between Rahm winning this time and the first runoff in Chicago nonpartisan election history.
Jay, does it surprise you that Bob Fioretti is so low? His numbers.
Well, the campaign, you know, the number, what do they say? Figures lie and liars figure. Who knows at this point exactly what those numbers are? They're public opinion polls, and those are notoriously unpredictable and unreliable in Chicago. So you really don't know what it is. They're all running. But what's happened is that Fioretti and Chuy Garcia are splitting the labor vote, both running on the same platform, both basically looking for the same pro-labor union support. And it appears that Garcia is getting it at this point.
All right. Thank you, Jay.